What is it, a birdcage?
Champions League.
We're gonna have to open it now. It won't wait till Christmas. Go ahead, open it.
Has it got a name, Dad?
Yeah, mad wise.
Champions League.
Let's go, Foggers, man. I'm coming to your house, you feel me? It's peak out here, man.
Well, they're buzzing, aren't they? So fair play to him, man.
Just a quick one there from Scott Thuggery. How's it going? People? Hope you guys are good and well.
Balaclava, man. Oh my days.
Sorry, when he opened that box and
Before he opened the box and he was holding the package and you hear Champions League. I was busting up.
when he opened that box up, man, I nearly fell.
That was
man.
fucking beautiful, I must say. I really enjoyed these.
You thought you got away with it on the Monday episode.
I enjoyed them. I like being involved. I'm not gonna lie. I was jealous of Saeed all this time.
Yeah, say no more. Scott Thuggery, you hear that? He's happy to be involved, my guy.
Take my position, man, if you want.
Saeed, your movie's still pending, man. May 2022. I'm telling you, that's going to be a Paramount Pictures production. I'm telling you on that.
Listen, don't worry, man. There's no seats available because they ain't happening. How about that? Yeah, that's yours.
How about that?
How about that?
Releasing on the live show.
Man said,
Yeah, obviously, Big Steve's not here, people. Big Steve's, what is it, work Christmas party or something like that?
Christmas in it, man. Brothers on a roll.
Getting his stuff levered, bro.
Yeah. Well, saying
Where's
thank
our
you for a
party,
good
Steve?
year. Say that again.
So
Saeed?
again?
Say, Steve, where's our party, man? You don't want to have a party with us. Is that what you're saying, Steve? Yeah. All right, then. Next time you're not coming to our party, then.
The Big Six party, Christmas party. But listen, we are back. There's still football to be played. One game's been cancelled, unfortunately, which is Liverpool versus Leeds. But obviously, we've got a League Cup semi-final, tie that's been made. Liverpool, Arsenal. We can talk about that with GRIZZ and get opinions all around. Make sure you guys hit the like button. There's 1,000 people here already, so get it up to 1,000 likes. Subscribe to everyone's channel, Saeed, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, and Steve, including Skull Thuggery. All channels in the description below. You know what to do already. And yeah, where are we starting this weekend anyway? Let's start with the League Cup stuff because obviously there's a couple ties, including the Big Six teams. Steve's not here, obviously. Saeed, Man United ain't in it either. Which one's the tastier tie, Saeed? You tell us because you're the neutral.
I would say for me it would be the Arsenal-Liverpool game because I feel like Arsenal have got a point.
You're crazy. How can that be the tastier time?
You know why I say this? It's because I think Arsenal are getting confident now. I think like they can prey on Liverpool because, correct me if I'm wrong, Liverpool is Mo Salah on that. Are they going to be playing on Sadio Mane? There we go. So all I'm saying is Arsenal fans will be getting giddy. And Arsenal fans can believe. So I think it'll be a fixture now where it'll be an even fixture. Without Sadio Mane and Salah, I think it becomes an even fixture. And I don't want to sound disrespectful to
That's
Arsenal.
what Leicester thought.
Well, Leicester bottled it. They just bottled jobs, innit?
Saeed, how I get what angle you're going at because you're basically saying it might be more of an even matchup than one would.
That's what I'm saying. Might be, so that would be entertaining more game.
But how is it going to be a more like polarized, not entertaining picture than Spurs and Chelsea? Spurs and Chelsea are literally like that's a grudge match.
He's basically saying Chelsea. He thinks Chelsea are gonna do you
but
easier.
But even if Chelsea beat us easily, Antonio Conte versus his former club, us playing Chelsea, repeat of what happened, repeat of the semi-final like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, how can this not be more of an entertaining match than Arsenal-Liverpool? Arsenal haven't beaten Liverpool in years.
No. Well, you know what it is? Yeah,
not at Anfield anyway. Sorry, not at Anfield. At the Emirates, I think you got that one win. And what was it?
And it is a two-legged tie.
Yeah, two-legged tie. Maybe it's just because I think Chelsea are just an efficient team, and then by the time they'll make it a boring fixture. That's my own opinion. Whereas I think the Arsenal-Liverpool game, a little bit of spice to it. I think Arsenal on an upward trajectory. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get the limelight from you, Toby. I heard you screaming.
No.
He's angry, innit?
I'm not angry. I
don't want the limelight, but I
don't want the limelight. I'm just trying to piece together your opinion.
We'll start with Tottenham, Chelsea.
Yeah. No, I don't want to start with Spurs and Chelsea. I'm just trying to get what side.
So what you want then? What do you want?
So what you want? What do you want, then? What you want?
How you say you don't
I'm
want
just
it?
gonna shut up.
How
I'm
you
just gonna
say you
shut
want
up.
it?
I'm just gonna shut up. Forget it.
I'm intrigued.
You went
I'm
back home
intrigued.
for a few days.
I don't know
You
what
know
he
you get
wants.
you got a shaved head. You got a nice.
He was
you got
always
a-
shaved, bro. He never had any hair
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Now what?
Those
Now I
are
think,
Like Homer
I think
Simpson with that 1-2 little hairs, bro. No, it's never been there.
What are you saying, Grizz?
No, I was gonna say, I think the Avatar is far more. What's the word?
Yeah.
Exhilarating.
Polarizing.
There's more. There's more.
No, it's more to it. I think there's
There's
more.
more to it, yeah.
Yeah, there's no rivalry between Arsenal and Liverpool, man. We know them, man. Both clubs.
Clearly
both,
not. You love him.
Both clubs are calm.
Just flog him
man.
all the
Come
time.
on. We're nice, man. We're nice. Both
You know why?
clubs
Because
are
Grizz
nice.
knows he's gonna absolutely pam them. That's why.
No, we probably are. I'm not gonna lie. Coming back to if it was a one game, if it was just a one-off, and we had the team that we put out against Leicester, which we probably will put out again, barring one or two different people, like Curtis Jones might be back, Divock Origi might be back, you know, something like that. Yeah, but mostly it will be the same team. One-off game at their ground, they probably. But you know, saying that African nations, you know, saying that you brothers are gonna have no El Neni, no Partey, no Pepe.
They become better. They become better without them too.
No, but but hear me out. So they will have to rotate because they're not going to play the same team as a league team. Or is he? I don't know. He might. I don't know. Turkish might be in a
central midfield's it's going to be a problem.
You're right there anyway.
Problem regardless of this semi-final. So this semi-final on top of it, you are right. I didn't even think about it. Would only be left with Xhaka and Lokonga, and then Maitland-Niles potentially, and Patino, who just come on the other night and scored. Which is light. I don't know how you're going to go into Liverpool. It's definitely light. I don't know. I assume Xhaka will play. There's more in it for us than you guys, and Klopp doesn't really take the competition seriously.
Yeah, but 100%, absolutely 100%. But I think he will a little bit. I think he will a little bit now because but the problem for us is we played Chelsea 3 days before. So when there's no way we're playing the Chelsea lineup again, that's going to work in your advantage. So we're gonna have our A team. We're gonna have our A team out against Chelsea. We're gonna go reserves against you, and then we've got Shrewsbury in the FA Cup, which we're gonna go reserves. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit. It's all about the lineups, man. If we put out a strong lineup, home and away, we should beat you.
We've got Man City. Before the first leg, we have Man City at home, 1st of January, and after the second leg, we have Tottenham away. So either side. Either side, we have Nottingham Forest in between FA Cup, but either side, it's a sticky one.
This is getting excited.
It's a sticky
We
one.
play Chelsea. Bro. We play Chelsea free, like you said. We've got you at home, and we play Chelsea 3 times in January. So we've all got
City and Liverpool as well.
So we all got
Spurs. For Spurs, actually, for Spurs, I was going to say for Chelsea and Liverpool is the least of the priorities out of those fixtures. But for Arsenal and Spurs, this is probably the peak fixture. This is the one that you lot want to win probably ahead of most.
You know what? I don't think it's going to be like a least of their worries fixture for Chelsea. You know, I think Thomas Tuchel's going to go all out to win. Semi-final. I think he will. Chelsea is literally in their DNA to win. When have you known Chelsea to skirt away from winning a trophy, whether it's League Cup or FA Cup? They're going to want to win this game and they're going to take it seriously.
If the situation
100%.
was normal, I agree. Sorry, if the situation was normal, if the injuries were normal, COVID was normal, African nation wasn't involved, taking all those good things into consideration, I don't think it's going to be top of Tuchel's priority list, man. I just think
how many players? Chelsea don't really have many players that are going to AFCON, right? Isn't it only Mendy?
Only Mendy, I think.
Yeah.
Ziyech has been dumped.
Ziyech is not going. Yeah, he's had an argument with the national team coach.
Yeah, he's had an argument, man. Man's told him he's shit. He said, "No, I'm not shit." He said, "No, you're not shit."
And I read that
you're shit. You're not picked.
I read that Ben Chilwell will be back.
Mid-January, but
for the league game, for the mid
to
game.
be honest, it's one of those injuries, Toby, that you probably won't be back. Like you'll be back, but you won't be back. So I'd still say we should go and get someone like Lucas Digne at Everton or someone. But we need to make a couple signings, I think.
Even if he's not back yet, I've read that Lukaku, Werner, and Odoi have just returned to training. And they're going to be in intention to play for Aston Villa. By the time that fixture comes round,
they'll be hopefully.
Final. Chelsea are going to have hella players back. So I see no reason why Thomas Tuchel will take it light. I think he's going to go all out.
I think if Chelsea were going to take this competition light, they wouldn't have brought on Mason Mount and Reece James in the second half against Brentford, and they would have allowed that to go out the way it goes. And then if we go out, we go out. For me personally, as a Chelsea fan, I would have gone out against Brentford and kept it moving and said, okay, cool, we're prioritizing Villa. Seriously? There's under no circumstances you can go out to Tottenham and it be okay. It just doesn't, we're not going to be able to fuck with that. So, and it's Conte as well. And that's why I think I agree. This is the more tastier fixture. It's Conte's first game back against Chelsea. It's Lukaku versus Conte as well. There's the rivalry. We actually hate each other as clubs. Like, I've had to cuss so many times at Chelsea that we hate Tottenham as the players are walking out at Stamford Bridge, regardless of whether we're playing them or not. I think it's obsessive. I think it's weird, but it's what happens. There's no love like between these two clubs. So there's no circumstances where Chelsea are gonna go easy on Tottenham. I don't think.
100%. This what I'm
and
saying.
vice versa too as well.
Yeah, it's vice versa. This is what I'm saying. No matter how bad they're playing, they'll always find a way to raise their game against us. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to work out who I want in the final.
So, Grizz, you're confident like that, yeah?
I love that talk from Grizz.
You could have an option.
What's the new man come out playing Morton in the middle?
See, this is if I say anything else, you lot start wetting me up and saying, "Oh man, Grizz is like playing them ones." I'm telling you, innit? Second leg at Anfield, whatever the score is, let's say they beat us 3-0, we'll go and beat them 5.
You know what? That is peak. I'd rather the second leg at home because you'll know.
Even if you beat us 2-0, let's say at Arsenal, yeah, you won't be confident coming to Anfield. Still, we'll probably turn you over.
But without Salah, Mane,
anything's possible.
What is Liverpool's attack?
You say that, man. You say that. You know what I mean?
They can still beat you.
I'm happy with you.
They can still beat you, bro.
No, of course they can, 100%, bro. I'm not saying they can't, but without Mane and Salah,
Salah's looking over his shoulder, bro.
Ain't Jota the one who's plundered, bro? Yeah, ain't he the one who's plundered the most goals against you in your recent matches, anyway?
Yeah, but them times when you ain't got Mane and Salah, I doubt you're risking Jota against Arsenal in the League Cup. I doubt it.
Good point.
You risk Jota and then he comes out in the league. You lot are done.
Sorry, bro. We got Scout Samurai, bro, waiting for you. You understand? No, allow that. We don't go that far, Saeed. We don't go.
That's what I heard. That's what I see all the time. Bro.
Yeah, no.
I think the key for them though is they'll have
Lord Divock.
They'll have their spine. I think Liverpool don't really have an issue in scoring goals. I think the way to get at Liverpool is when they've got like a shaky midfield and their defense is iffy. I think what you need to be concerned about is the backbone of their team. They're going to be available. Van Dijk is going to be available. Fabinho is going to be available.
It's going to be a Liverpool Chelsea.
It's going to be available. Henry's going to be available. Salah and Mane, they're threats, but even without them, Liverpool can score goals. Like they've shown that they can score goals without Salah and Mane.
Yeah. What do you think the final is going to be neutral?
Remember what was it? FA Cup or League Cup when it was 5-5?
League Cup 5-5. Mad game.
Joe Willock scored a scream in that game, didn't he?
Why are you not mentioning a random Joe Willock?
He scored a sick goal, that game.
Toby loves them certain players there. Gray, Willock, all these brothers. I don't know. It's good though because it entices the mid-table clubs to get involved with the big six. So it's good. Do you know what I'm saying? You keep doing that propaganda, Toby.
I'll get straight into it.
Lord Divock scored an overhead kick in the last second, and man wants to hype up Joe Willock. Talk about Lord Divock. How he's
He did a madness that game as well. Yeah.
Last minute overhead kick, man. It was a sick game.
It was a sick game. I think Martinelli got 1 or 2 in that game.
Yeah, that's when he arrived on the scene as well. Yeah, Martinelli as well.
Doing this thing. We've got a few super chats here. Dara says, funny how there is no Big Steve replacement. Hard to find City fans.
Yeah, that's a problem, man. And you know what? We tried, people. We tried.
I even tried.
We sent emails out to their social media team. We done everything. I put a tweet out. Matisse went live on Instagram. SAEED was in London today saying any City fans in London. We tried everything we could to try and find a City fan, but you know what I mean? Everyone was like, me no English.
Did you put up the flyers that we printed out as well?
Remember every lamppost
in London.
City fan needed for Big Six, but it's
not easy.
Nothing going in.
Hey, Big Steve, you need to source us a plan B just in case you can't make it in the future. That's what he needs to do. We need to tell Big Steve, listen, get us someone. Get
his
someone.
brother. His brother's a City fan. Get his brother.
Yeah, that's the only hope. It has to be one of his family. There's no other City fans. His family make up half the fan base.
You know what? His dad they got his dad, yeah? His dad actually watches the soul, so maybe his dad could come on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big up Steve's dad.
Steve's catching straight. He ain't even on the show. I don't know if he's going to catch up with it, but we'll find out on Monday's show. Flintoff says, shout out GRIZZ. I remember asking him early about Mo's contract, and now I'm seeing more and more reports that it's been sorted. GRIZZ over Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, GRIZZ, right?
Yeah, you know the deal.
Big Steve says, Merry Christmas, fellas. Sorry I couldn't make it. Watch out for them gremlins. Big up Big Steve. It's a shame he wasn't here for the intro as well, since that came from his comparisons. We beat Barcelona 4-0 without Mane and Salah. You did. Hamid said, if you cannot replace Steve today, it means that there are really no City fans. Only Steve fanboys. Imagine that. You know what it is? I can't just bring anyone onto the show as well, because, you know.
They have to be certain.
So you need to be.
They gotta be 30. I hear that.
Someone, you know, 30, someone professional enough. I'm not saying we're that professional, but professional enough that I can trust them to hold it down for 60 to 90 minutes without flipping. Well, to be a Steve,
yeah. We don't take no prisoners on here. You got to be able to handle the heat, man. Come on.
You do. Where do we start? The biggest fixture is Man City Leicester, and since Steve is not here, should we just do the predictions for that one and get out of the way?
Yeah.
Let's go. Steve predicted 3-0 Man City, so he's kicked things off. 3-0 Man City. SAEED.
You know what, man? Leicester. I thought they were resilient against Liverpool, but I think their squad isn't going to be able to cope with Man City, especially with Man City just having a little bit of a week off. I'm going to go for 4-1 Man City.
4-1, yeah?
Yo, Chris, why do you always smile when I make a prediction? Like, what is it? What makes you smile when I make a prediction?
I like the way you calculate things and you're coming up the table. I'm smiling. I was angry before with you, right? Because I was at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now you're at the top. I'm happy for you. You're never happy with me, bro.
I'm rooting for you, but you don't want me to.
I'm rooting for you now because you've come up.
I'm rooting for Toby now.
I'm rooting for Toby now.
Oh yeah, it's tight at the top there, isn't it?
It's tight at the top, man.
Yeah,
I'm smiling. Like it's a race now, man. It was boring on my own. I was on my jacks up there, man. It was lonely.
I'm surprised you can see us Turkish, but
I like Toby, you know.
Imagine that from Toby. I have to take that sort of shit. I can't even talk about the history.
2021's mad.
Listen, whatever weapons you've got, put them down before you go to Ghana. Yeah, you're not gonna get through, bro, with that. Christ.
I'm laughing. We got a couple super chats here. One from Mo, big supporter of the channel. Just give me the word Turkish. I'll cover for Steve and come for all your heads. Message me on Twitter, my guy, because you've been supporting the channel for a long time now. And Blue Moon says you lot are violating. You should have shouted me. It's not as good with no City fan. South stand from day. Again, shout me on Twitter and
shout me, man.
We'll have to, sort it out.
Okay, Blue Moon coming for SAEED. This should be fun.
Yeah, man.
This should be fun.
GRIZZ, over to you.
Is it me already? Yeah. Okay. No time to think for me. Yeah, I like the way you look carrying on with me. Okay. Man City. Why are you laughing? Man City Leicester is gonna be a 4-0 humbling.
Yeah, 4-0. No one's rating Leicester like that no more. TOBS. Leicester, don't they traditionally do well against City?
They do.
Yeah.
Too many injuries, man. They got no. Even when they played us, they played the A team. They thought, oh man, I don't even want to go into it. He's played his hardest team against us, and now he's got no. Who got injured, man? Fuck, my mind's gone blank. Two of the main players. Two of the main players, Pereira and Soyuncu went off injured. Yeah. Idiot. And we bust him up. Idiot.
4-0 GRIZZ. TOBS.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Man City.
3-1 Man City. Cool. Matisse.
I'll go 2-0 Man City.
2-0. I'll put 3-1 already. I'm gonna stick with that.
Interesting. You put 3 already. 3-1 already. You mentioned it until I mentioned my score, though.
Imagine this guy's doing this now. I've been put for 1 week, yeah, and we're getting this.
Energy now when you're at the top, man.
One Tottenham top like November, December last year or something, and we had TOBS like this.
Me like this? Nah,
Wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't it them times? Sounds similar, but it is what it is. I have to take it. Matisse, back to you. Aston Villa, Chelsea. Not prediction, but thoughts first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, this is. It depends on the press conference who comes back, but I think Lukaku and Hudson-Odoi are back, so I think there should be a few more numbers. I mean, we just came off the Brentford game week where we actually finally got to see some debuts from Cobham again. Because this season we haven't really delved into the academy too much. We've just been using the first team squad. And I must say, Harvey Vale stood out. He looked really good. 18 years old. Another good kid coming through, looking really, technical, great ability in between the lines. Kind of similar maybe to Cole Palmer at City in that way, where he's burst onto the scene this season as well. And it was just nice to see, us actually trusting our youth again and putting them in the team instead of just maybe using some of the deadwood depth that we've got. Because we all know at this point, players like Barkley are not, they're not of their level. We can't get a move for them. They're on 100K a week. Nobody's interested. I'm hoping Newcastle in January start to flex their muscles and take some of these players off us. But it's nice to see us use some of the talent that we've been, bragging about for so long. So it's a good win. Not a great performance throughout the whole 90, but in patches we were good in spells. And going into this Villa game, I have to be honest, Steven Gerrard's got them doing well. Obviously they're competing in the games that they're playing against Liverpool. Obviously in the end, too much for them, but they've looked good since he's coming to at the helm. So we need to win. I don't think we can be any more than 6 points off the top before I really have to say that it's looking a bit mad for us. I think this is the maximum gap we could keep it at to remain serious in the title race. So we need to win the game. But it is away from home. It is Boxing Day, and Villa are a good team. I'll probably sneak out with a 2-1 win. But it's not going to be an easy game. I'm not mad confident for the game. But I think we'll get the job done. I'm hoping we will anyway.
Jashar says, big up Turkish, my guy, and the panel, my show. Grizz, what's your thoughts? Gerrard, Chelsea, he'd probably want to do some damage to their hopes of, catching up with you guys now.
Yeah. It's probably a good time to play Chelsea from a Villa point of view. I don't think Villa have got that many injuries or cases of COVID or anything like that. And as Matisse says, Stevie G's done a good job, man. He's made them resolute, if nothing else, because they were proper weak, especially mentality-wise. Like losing 5-6 games in a row, that's horrible for any club at any level. Do you know what I mean? It just shows you there is something wrong with that mentality of that squad. When you lose, and not all of them were better teams than Villa, if you know what I mean. And Chelsea, they're getting along, man. They're patched up squad. Cases of injuries, COVID cases, injuries, and whatnot, and he's having to work that 2 world-class 11s of his. You know what I mean? Man's earning his money. You know what I mean? Lacobbe coming through as well this week. Matisse tells us done the job at Brentford. You know what I mean?
Good team. Brentford a good team.
No. Yeah. Decent. So yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. This is going to be a tricky one for Villa, for Chelsea, I think. But if you want my prediction, it's not my turn, is it? No,
it's not your turn. Just wanted to get your thoughts first.
Yeah. See, I nearly
tried to skip the queue.
I nearly psyched Toby and SAEED. They were like, Chris is going to give his prediction. We can copy him. Fuck that.
We're all right, man.
It's a 3-horse race. Is that what you're saying?
We don't need that. That's more.
But yeah, it's gonna be a tricky one. I think it's gonna be a tricky one. I think it's probably one of the most. It's probably the best game of the weekend.
Yeah, 3 o'clock kickoff as well.
Huh?
Is it 3 o'clock kickoff?
I'm not. No, it's a 5:30 kickoff.
5:30.
Yeah, I think competitive wise, Gerrard versus Chelsea. Man City, Leicester ain't no hype. Man City are walking through Leicester, man. Leicester City are nothing at the moment. But Villa versus Chelsea, I think that could be quite entertaining,
Probably will be, to be honest. Probably will be. TOBS, thoughts on it?
I think Chelsea just need to get back to winning ways fast. And I think the fact that they got players returning from injury makes this more of a harder game to predict, because Aston Villa at home, correct me if I'm wrong, but they haven't lost the game yet with Steven Gerrard. I think
City beat him 2-1.
Yeah, sorry, City, barring City. So I think that's the only game Gerrard has lost so far. So their tails are going to be up as well for Boxing Day fixture too. So it's very hard to predict this one. I can't even lie. I don't know what state Chelsea are at now to collect all 3 points.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to be confident. I know some Chelsea fans saying, you know, pick up yourself, but we don't know the fitness levels. Yeah, they're back, but again, it's what condition are they coming into this game in? I don't really know. So it's not going to be easy.
No,
One player though,
2-1 Chelsea, yeah?
Yeah.
I've gone 1-1. Steve's gone 1-1. SAEED, thoughts and prediction?
I think one person that makes a difference is Kante for me, and that's for me where I think he's the kind of the life and soul of Chelsea at the minute. If they're going to get any sort of momentum or, you know, kind of try and get back in this title race, so-called title race that Chelsea fans go on about, but I think they're in a top 4 race. If I'm being honest with you, I think Chelsea fans should be worried now. I think they're starting to crumble. I think they're starting to feel the pressure. And I don't buy into this. Feel sorry for me because end of the day, right? Matisse just said, "Now let's sell Barkley, let's sell all these players." But you know, you guys signed them. You know, you guys are talking about injuries. Surely you want to keep them. You know, so for me, when I look at Chelsea at the minute, I think
you also signed Phil Jones. Does that mean you want to keep him too?
No, but, you know, there was a reason we signed. It was highly rated at that time. You know,
Barkley was one day highly rated too.
Yeah, I don't know about that, mate, but yeah, I'll let you have that. I'll let you have
Paul
that.
Gascoigne and that.
I was just talking today with a couple of people, and I'm like, should we actually feel sorry for Chelsea? I mean, you know, this is a club, right? That's spend and spend. Yeah. Should we actually feel sorry for Chelsea?
No, we shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly, told me. Or should we just like laugh at this demise? And just
let's laugh. Let's laugh.
You know what I mean? Like, let's enjoy the demise of Chelsea and let's enjoy them fall, you know, down the pecking order, down the table. And I really, really think Aston Villa will beat them. And I think they'll beat them comfortably. I really do. Yeah, man. I think it's going to be.
All right, tell us the score, big man. Go on.
Sorry. I think it's going to be 2-0.
Ah, okay.
What?
I think it's going to be 2-0 to Aston Villa.
Okay.
I really, really.
You just want some company in it down there because you was also meant to be in the title race and then now you're in the top 4 race, arguing with Turkish and stuff, and now you want to.
Hey, you're not far off us, mate. You
want some company in it. You're lonely.
Don't bother around. But for me, you can't really compare Ollie's tactical crucial. The guy that's winning the Champions League, the guy that you guys rate very, very heavily, and rightly so, maybe in some eyes, but I think in the Premier League, Chelsea have left a lot to be desired in the Premier League for the last couple of years, and a lot of people are not talking about that. And yes, a bit rich coming from a United fan. You know, I've not done anything. We've not done anything for Fun Football Club, but Chelsea, for me, in the last few years of the Premier League, they've left a lot to be desired. They're not that kind of machine since Conte. And I think for me, Aston Villa with a full week of training, a full week to gather themselves, Steven Gerrard coming in and proving a difference. I think for me, Chelsea, they're not scoring at the minute. Like I said to you, I predicted 0-0, and it happened, Matisse. I said it with Venom as well. I said it's going to be 0-0. And, you know, and it's going to be that. You know, I'll be seriously. I think it's going to be 0-0. I don't see where the goals are coming from. You know, I don't see it. Okay, they have injuries, but listen, there's a reason why they could have had that. They could have kept on Tammy Abraham, but they put all the eggs in one basket in Lukaku. Should I feel sorry for them as a United fan, as a rival fan? No, they should have kept Tammy Abraham. So for me, I'm going to say it's going to be 2-0 Aston Villa, and let's enjoy it. For once, we can mark Gerrard for a victory.
This comment made me laugh. I can't lie. Take notes, Matisse. This is how you get clipped.
Like with all of Saeed's hope and desire, there, kind of like hope and passion football tactics.
No. How is that? I don't get this yet.
Like Chelsea are actually on course to have more points than they've had since the title win. So we're right now just aiming to compete with Man City and Liverpool. Like I've always said. And if we do get around that 80 something points would be a good return for what we've been doing, what you're talking about, which is poor performances in the last few seasons where Chelsea have been competing for the top 4, 60, low 70 points.
Mourinho got 81 though, and he finished 19 points behind Man City. So is
100%. But I'm talking about progress. I'm talking about
Okay.
progress. Yeah, from what you've just discussed, which is poor performances over the last few seasons, which I completely agree. We've been poor. But this season, Chelsea have improved. And we've only lost like one game in our last, I don't know, like 10 games or something. So it is a lot of draws, but I think you might get caught into a trap, and I think you will, where when Chelsea's players are back fit and they're playing their football again, which is what we saw when the players were available, not going to look as meaty as you think. Right now,
Lukaku,
there's a lot of injuries. Same thing with Liverpool last year, injuries. Then they turned it back on again. So we'll see what happens.
Did Lukaku test negative again today?
Yeah, I think he's fine. I think he was in training, so I think he's fine.
We have to be on this Lukaku. When do we give him the benefit of the doubt? I need to know, Matisse. Let me know what the date is when we stop giving Lukaku the benefit of the doubt. Can you give me a date?
I'm waiting for him to get fit. When he's fit, then we can talk. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for him to be here.
No, please.
What? Do you want him to bag goals when he's injured? Is he meant to score from the physio room?
Give me the date when you think Lukaku should be fully judged. Just give me the date, and then we can talk from there. Until then, I'm not gonna talk about Lukaku. Is that all right, people?
I'll check my calendar and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, okay. You let me know. I don't like this benefit of the doubt. Is that this? Is that?
Well, if you're not playing games, you know what I'm saying? You got to give benefit of the doubt to injury.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing. 100%. Fair play. He's had COVID. He's had injuries, but the 3 goals, okay. But I'm just saying, give me the date when you want me to fully judge. End
of the season, we're gonna have a convo. 100%.
Oh, okay.
End of the season.
The goalpost. Yeah. No.
I don't know how I feel about end of the season.
And end of the season, we'll be able to look at everything. We'll be able to finalize how the first season went.
Okay. I think we'll be able to tell where the conversation's heading before the end of the season.
Of course, but I'm saying end of the season, I'll be able to come to you with a PowerPoint presentation.
Definitive.
What I think.
Okay,
Definitive.
Okay, cool.
I love that. I like that.
What are you saying, Grizz? You've had the predictions before you.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Saeed's made a good case for Villa, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like you know what I mean? When Saeed talks like that, you have to listen, bro. So I'm gonna say opposite.
What are you saying? 2-0 the other way.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go 1-1 as well.
That's very on the fence there.
What do you mean, man? That's a proper scoreline I'm giving you. I'm giving you 2 scorelines. How can I be on the fence with 1 scoreline?
1-1.
Oh, my head's saying draw. My head is really saying draw. I'm gonna go for a 2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Yeah.
This Chelsea team scored 2 goals.
Yeah, definitely.
All
they
right.
can score 2 goals.
2-2.
Definitely like those.
Yeah.
What? They're like what? Matisse, correct me if I'm wrong. You're like the 4th or 5th highest goal.
No. I hear that.
What in the league?
In the league, yeah.
Well, I think we're still 3rd.
Yeah, they all scored against Norwich. That's right.
Yeah, but I'm 7 goals against Norwich.
Well, you got all yours against Leeds, innit? So we all pick our clubs, don't we?
We all pick our clubs.
Pure Norwich tax, man. That goal difference is pure Norwich tax.
All the era was bad.
And 1 win either way. So yes, it's definitely split. Couple super.
It's a tough one.
More than a few super chats here. Let me see. Silk saying, if Arteta beats Conte in the cup final, would you still think he's better suited for time to avenge last? Listen, it'll take more than just the League Cup. Like Conte's done a lot in the game, innit? So we have to, but that would be beautiful. I mean,
reach the final first, innit, Silkworm? Like, reach the final first. Why are you talking final when the big dogs are in front of you? Look at the disrespect.
Was that Arsenal fan implying that?
Do you know what I mean?
That Arteta is more suited to Arsenal than Conte?
Man asked the question and then just started laughing. Anyway, Usman says, wondering whether you man think Lukaku will come to Chelsea. People saying he's a flop, but at Inter he was quality. Injuries plus a new club. He needs the time, in my opinion.
He did it at United, man. He started off well and then he just flopped. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we've already spoken about him, so I don't think Matisse wants to get back into it again. Rohit says, guys, what are your thoughts on what happened after the Spurs West Ham game? Some ugly scenes. Love the pod, guys. What happened after the game?
It was before the game.
What happened?
As well.
Some West Ham and Spurs fans were fighting outside the West Atrium entrance because basically West Ham have to go through the high road to get to the north stand, and yeah, there was some passo going on. I was eating brown eagles, so I didn't actually see it, but yeah, apparently, yeah, they were fighting outside, and someone got laid out on the floor as well.
Shit.
Wow,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's all mad. But growing up in England and football, and going to mix games from Highbury to now and away, I've seen a lot like that. Doesn't make it right, but 100%. Yeah, you don't want to see that stuff. Bryce says, "Big up you guys as usual. The show, love the show as it's been the best on YouTube since you lot made it. But Saeed, have you stopped doing the energy show with X and James?"
I'm not sure. You know, we was doing it, and obviously everyone gets busy and whatnot. But I'll have a word with James, man. I'll call him and I'll say to him, get your ass in the line and get this show back on. So I'll chat to him.
It's probably X, man. He's gone Hollywood now, isn't it? So it's hard.
X has gone Hollywood, but you know, James still has to bring it out. You know what I
mean? He's a regular watcher of the show as well, and James, who's been on the show before.
Yeah,
1 loss to 17. Man. So much for the downfall, Saeed. Matisse, I really appreciate your football takes, but Chelsea injuries are not on the scale of Liverpool's last year. Chelsea fans should not compare. Bless.
That's
and
true.
Then says Chelsea paid 100 million for a pair of Tims and got Lukaku for free. Chelsea will sack Tuchel this season. He's not a good manager overall.
Wow. Is he a Chelsea fan?
Yeah.
Dane, are you a Chelsea fan, Dane?
No, we have to ask him.
Who, Dane?
Dane, are you a Chelsea fan? Let us know.
Nah, man, he wouldn't say pair of Tims.
Look at how
there's no way. Come on, fam. Just look at the way he's speaking. Come on.
It's all mad.
Thank you for the super chat, as GRIZZ would say. You know what I'm saying? Just man's not even going to even bother getting involved with that one.
Oh, that's crazy.
Next one. Tottenham Palace is interesting because of obviously the result before, but I think United being back in action comes next. Saeed's Newcastle away Monday night. Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask you off air. I might as well ask you now. Are you still good to do Big Six at 10 p.m. Monday?
Monday. It depends. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
It might be 10:30. It might be later because that's post match stuff. So we'll work around Monday after the game. We're going live. Go on,
sound.
Are you not still a football team? Yeah, you lot still play football now?
Bro, that's what I was gonna say.
That's me. That's all I want to know, mate. Because I'm just happy United are back, man. I've been kind of like thinking, what am I doing on the Big Six when my game's not on, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to gloat about other teams, man. But I'm just happy we're back. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a slight concerned as to what kind of physical shape we're going to be coming in, you know what I mean? Even though Newcastle is shit, there's one thing called being shit. There's also one thing called having match rhythm. And Newcastle have a bit of match rhythm.
No excuses.
There's no excuse. I don't want to hear it. After what you just said 15 minutes ago, I don't want to hear none of that nonsense.
I'm shutting it down.
Skip all that part. You see, just forward.
Don't even
imagine the day when you got a 0-0.
Don't even mention that, Saeed. Just tell us that you're gonna win. And
we're gonna win.
Man's talking about Newcastle, talking about we don't know what shape we're
I'm just saying it. We've not played for a while.
Don't you dare try and make it out like this is gonna be competitive. Don't you dare try and make it out like this is going to be competitive.
Ladies and gentlemen,
no, you're not gonna do that. No, give your prediction. Say what team's gonna start, and let's keep it stepping. Don't give me no match-driven bullshit.
This brother's out here trying to do like a little swan song. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got a whole album ready to go about how woe is me. I ain't trying to hear none of that after what you just said to me.
I'm saying match-driven.
Let him say something.
Can I land
about match-driven?
He spoke about his team in years, man. Come on,
the only rhythm I want to see is you dancing with that flag, talking about 5-0 win over Newcastle.
Listen, that was the start of the season, man. You know what I mean? We were on the title charge, but hey, that ended quickly. No, I'm not making excuses because I'm going to predict a near enough comfortable win. But all I'm saying is, don't be surprised if you get rattled in the game. You know, and Newcastle show a bit of urgency that we might not have, and we might not be as kind of cohesive as we would think we are. You know what I mean? It's just, for me, it's like, you know, having a pre-season and coming back. You know, the team are not in the right shape. We don't know who's had COVID. We don't know who's been off for a while. All I'm saying, it's not going to be fluid, and it will probably be the same kind of game as a Norwich game. And I'll be honest with you, because, you know, Norwich came at us. They came at us with a bit of intensity. And I think Newcastle will come in. Listen, if you looked at that first half against Man City, that first half wasn't as plain sailing as a lot of people think.
Yes,
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't, man.
Yes, it was.
Newcastle had a few opportunities.
How many?
It wasn't. It wasn't. They gave them a little game, you know.
They gave him a game, man, Toby, man. Come on, man. I watched the game. I was watching the first half. They gave him a
Right. How many chances did they should have had a penalty, yes. Apart from that, how many chances did they create?
No, but it's not about chances, though. It's about, you know, the intention of
It took the goalkeeper was whack, man. Do you see the goalkeeper threw all the goals in? Like, come on.
No, he didn't, Grizz. The defending was awful, which is why I'm saying that they're gonna get smoked. It doesn't matter how bad Man United are. Even if they scrape it 1-0, 2-0, Man United are gonna win because Newcastle are gash.
No, but I'm trying to analyze a game. I'm just trying to. If you want my prediction, this show will be done in about 10 minutes, Toby. Is it all right with you?
Yeah. Let him give his analysis.
The show's gonna be done in 10 minutes. So
Let him speak on his team.
All right, cool.
Speak on your team, bro. Speak on your team.
You know, having said all that and having bear that in mind, I think United's quality will shine, and I think United's quality will eventually kind of like derail Newcastle's kind of pursuit of, you know, any sort of encouragement. You know, any sort of encouragement they have, I think United will eventually just kind of kill the game up through the abundance of talent we've got. And I think that speaks for itself. And I think Ralph Rangnick at the minute can only rely on that because he has had time to train. He has had a lot of trials and tribulations. And, you know, we have to work with the situation we've got. But having said all that, you know, I think we win the game 2-0. And I think it'll be a 1-0. And then it'll be a kind of a nervy 50-odd minutes or so. And then we'll get the goal and we'll kind of seal it. But it won't be pretty, but we'll get the job done. And that's my whole kind of take on that one.
Man said that's my whole take. You made it sound like a Braveheart movie or something, bro.
No, listen, I'm just saying that there will be a lot of, you know, little trials where
they will stop in their pursuit and abundant of talent and match rhythm and this and that. Bro, it's Newcastle,
going to be a lot of that, man.
Pumped left, right, and centre.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of that. So I would just say it's not going to be plain sailors. A lot of people think that's all.
To be honest, Tottenham came back better than they have been all season against Liverpool. So
there you go.
You could
see that coming.
You could do the same potentially. What did you say prediction wise? 2-0.
2-0.
Grizz.
I was gonna say 2-0 as well, you know, I'm not gonna lie. We've got to change it up a bit, man.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna go 3-0.
3-0, yeah. Nothing more to say about it, just forget about them.
Can I change my if I say something, can I change my score?
No.
I haven't moved on. What do you mean no?
Yeah, say something, but don't change your score.
No, I haven't moved on. It's still on my prediction.
He's mine.
No, you just give him your prediction.
But he hasn't moved on. He hasn't moved on. I'm sticking with 2-0. But then I'm going to speak on the game.
Oh God, no, Turkish. Don't let him.
I haven't moved on.
Wait. Well, one sec. Number one, he hasn't moved on. And number two, you said 3-0, not 2-0. So which one is it?
You said
2-0.
You sure?
Yeah, 100%. My final answer. I don't need to phone a friend. 2-0. Yeah, man. Man United whacked, man. They ain't scoring 3 goals, but 2 goals, yeah, because Newcastle are even wackier. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Tom, what are you saying? Did he take your score?
No. I'm going for 3-1 Man United.
You see, you're going to pick... cool.
Tom's got it written down in homework and shit. And
I ain't even close
to
it right now.
Yeah.
I can see, just looked at you now.
Innit?
I got nothing written now.
Matisse.
I feel like SAEED did all that just to try and put someone off and say, oh, Newcastle might stand a chance, but I'm not falling for it. So I'm going to go 3-0 Man United. Yeah.
3-0. I've already put 3-1. Toby's going to disagree and think I'm copying him, but it is what it is. It is what it fucking is. Listen.
What did Steve say?
Oh, yeah, Steve's last, isn't it? He said 3-0.
Oh, Steve's copying.
Anyhow, it's 3-0. I'm going to go wild. I'm going to go mad. I'm going to smash up this.
Smash up the whole show.
Yeah, man. I ain't fucking.
Let's get these super chats in on the United Newcastle game. AM says if Man United was a TV show, it would be called Unlocking Paul Pogba, and you'd be in season 6 Ragnick edition. That's actually quite funny. Dane says, Turkish, how could you not know that I'm a fan of the Invincibles, the greatest? Are you the Dane that wants smoke on FIFA? Because I know there's a Dane on my channel that wants smoke on FIFA. I think it is you, but big up you anyway. Big support of the channel. Rohit says, I honestly don't know why Roman is so impatient. Why do you think they are? Who do they think they are? Real Madrid? What he did to Ancelotti was criminal. I guess he's got high standards.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
it's his business, it's his club now, so he can think they are whoever he wants them to be. And at the end of the day, that ruthless attitude has probably led to them being one of the two most successful clubs in England over the last 10 years. Not probably, they are. So it is mad. It is mad. Love from Australia, says Pricey. South Australia, 7:20 in the morning here.
These are my favorite.
And a great
These are my
start
favorite
for the
super
morning
chats.
watching you lads. SAEED, no excuses. We should be pumping Newcastle. Merry Christmas, lads. Merry Christmas, my guy.
Yeah, man,
love for the love, man. Waking up this early, obviously, before work, probably. Actually, we might be on holiday. It's Christmas time. It's holiday time. But big up you. Big up everyone watching everywhere in the world, man. Morning, afternoon, night.
Legends.
You know, wherever you are, love for the love, people. I always say it. I always mean it. Sada says, all love to Don GRIZZ and TOBS, who know ball.
Oh, yeah, that started off so good, and then you just.
I don't know about the rest of us then, but it is what it is. Thank you for the super chat, as GRIZZ would like to say. Nathan says, SAEED, you were quick to judge an injured Lukaku and a Pepe that can't get game time. When can we judge Jaden Scamcho?
Reverse that on him, Matisse. Matisse, can you reverse that on him, please? Right now. Yeah, reverse cool. You know when you get reverse charges, can you reverse them charges? Yeah? When you ain't got no money, you reverse them charges.
My guy's a baller though, man. Natural baller, man. No added preservatives.
Scamcho.
Listen, I like Sancho in this. I don't want to do this.
Exactly. It's from his area.
I don't want to do this. I wanted him at Chelsea.
I said nice and early. I'm standing to win. I don't even know how many.
Good answer.
Standing to win.
So
many Man United fans.
But you know I rate him, Toby. You're trying to run the agenda. You know I rate him, man. I just rate him
at the start of the season. So many Man United came for me, and I said, listen, and I said it on the show. Remember, I said Diego Jota will have more goals and assists than.
When did you say that?
So now you're calling him Scamcho.
I thought you wanted Sancho at Liverpool.
You wanted him at Liverpool.
Yeah, what is this, man?
Man can't change their mind. I think he's a good player.
You dropped the connect. You fed you the info, and you dropped Sancho as well. That's just.
I think he's a good player. I still think he's a good player, but not for United. And all I said was Jota's going to have more goals and assists. I'm not saying
you
Jota.
didn't say this though. I don't. We need to go back.
I said, Listen, I don't come without receipts, brother.
For me, Sancho supports Chelsea in it. So the quicker he gets this little Man United stint, Di Maria thing out of his system and comes where he belongs and plays with his best friends, Hudson-Odoi, who have equal potential, in my opinion, and they can rise together and stardom, then we can all live these happy lives that we live. Do you know what I'm saying? So, SAEED, you just hold up.
Listen, mate, the way we got keep him warm going on, he's going to flourish under Ralph Rangnick, mate. So best believe you can keep your Cobham boys, whatever you call them, man. You know what I mean?
You know what they're called? They're terrorized.
Rejects, man. That's all I say. Cobham rejects. They should be called Cobham rejects, mate.
Right, there's so many of them in the team. Isn't it you with the whole youth culture? I don't know what the last word is at the back.
Half of them go alone and never come back. You know what I mean? This Cobham culture, mate. I don't know where it's come from.
You man are meant to be the guys that promote the youth. What's going on? Where's the next class of 92?
Listen, watch it, it's coming.
Angel Gomez and whatnot.
Well,
he's left.
I know.
All this tenure, man. You know what I mean? No one's come through. So, Brandon Williams. So, in the day, you can't blame us.
Greenwood.
I'll tell you what, man. We got a couple of Zidane Iqbals coming in. You know what I mean? There's a couple in there. Charlie Savage. Listen. Menji. You know what I mean? There's a couple in there, man. Bernard. Laird as well. Yeah, he's out on loan at MK Dons. I think it's just, you know what I mean? We're working nicely. We just don't send them out on 1,000 loans and then just
youth, courage, and success. That's it. Okay.
You know, we don't treat our youth players like shit and send them out alone to protect.
Listen, some of them got Champions League round their neck, so I think they're treated just well, just fine around here. I don't know about you.
I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about that.
Greenwood and whatnot.
Merry Christmas to all and a happy New Year. Big up. You hit the like button if you haven't already. 3.4K.
What about the Hale End though? Hale End's got a good academy. I like Hale End Academy. It's good.
Yeah.
You know, your guy, what's his name? Palatino, what's it called?
Patino, man. Have some respect.
Palatino. You don't even know what he's saying.
Pochettino, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't actually meant to do that text transfer.
Yo, that would have been the best thing from SAEED if he just set you up just to go.
Honestly, he's
be rude to one of your youngsters.
I hope someone's clipped that up.
Oh Lord, I nearly choked, man.
Yeah, SAEED's funny. SAEED's a legend, man. All right, cool. That's all predictions. What was I saying? 3.4K in the building. Hit the like button. We're on. How many likes we on? We're on 600 and something likes. Surely we should be on 1,000 by now. We're nearly an hour in. And I hope you guys have supported the rest of the lads, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, Steve, and THUGGERY's channel, all in the description below. If you haven't already, subscribe. It costs nothing. Joke says, get SAEED off the show.
Yo, bring Rants on. And I'll tell you what,
mate. Has no brain, respectfully, of course.
Bring Rants on, mate. You know what I mean? He's got the different opinion to mine, so that would be good for the show.
What do you mean, babe? Listen, don't put yourself down like that.
Yeah, for real.
Listen, nah, bring him on the show.
Believe in your source. Believe in your slave.
Why are you listening to kids again in the chat? Tell him just thank you for the super chat. He gave a nice, generous super chat. Bring him on. Bring him on. Keep it moving.
Big up big up Rants as well, obviously.
If
Saeed's ever unavailable, Rants hasn't come on the show yet. It might happen.
No. Of course, big up Rants, but don't let people chat like that, man. Tell him to shut up.
It's kids, isn't it? Kids on the chat, man.
No, I still tell him to shut up.
I think in the comments we've been replaced, all of us at least once. Maybe not Turkish.
We've all been replaced. Yeah, we've all been replaced. Yeah.
Got one Prem title in 6 seasons. Is he all passion?
Whoa.
How am I closet Spurs fan?
Yo, GRIZZ.
See that comment? Super chat, bro.
Which one?
Someone's, do you know what? I don't even want to repeat it in it because it was just disrespectful to Klopp. I wouldn't do that.
What would it say?
I personally wouldn't have that in it. I wouldn't have that.
I can't see it, man. I must have missed it.
Which one?
The one title in 6 years.
Yeah, this one I wouldn't have.
Yeah, man. 20 knocks in it.
He's not lying.
You know what I mean, we take it, we bank it, we move on.
Well, that question gets a lot to you, GRIZZ, isn't it? That question when the people say, "What's Klopp won?" Only like 2 Premier Leagues or something like that.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, I need more than just a quick banter show. We're gonna have joke. I need to bust some insight and context and knowledge to people like that when they come with that kind of shit to me.
Big dog.
Big dog.
No, you don't make comments like that and just expect one sentence answer and then people say, "Oh, GRIZZ is rattled." No, man, I ain't. You know what I mean? You need to know what you're talking about when you come.
Cool, calm, and collected, GRIZZ. Yeah.
Yeah, man, always.
Osman says, if you man can't differentiate what's real football talk and what's just banter, then that's your own problem. All 6 of you, man, make the show quality. Much love. I 100% agree with every single word there. All 6 of us make the show what it is. Obviously, THUGGERY on board this season as well with the added sauce on top. So, yeah, make sure you're supporting everyone. Big up Osman, big up the chat, big up everyone. Still 3.4K locked in. Couple more games to do. Tottenham Palace. Revenge, Vieira, White Hart Lane, TOBS.
What did I say on Monday? Revenge week. This is revenge week. We've taken down West Ham. Scraped over the line, to be honest, because West Ham actually played much better than we did in the second half. But this one on Saturday, I'm expecting a win. Patrick Vieira, I like the job he's doing at Crystal Palace. Conor Gallagher hype. He's doing well. But yeah, the Conte feel good train is still going to continue this weekend, hopefully. I won't be there myself, but I think Spurs are going to win this one 3-0. 3-1, sorry. I think we're going to win it 3-1. I think Harry Kane's going to score. I think Son's going to score. And I just hope we put in a really good performance.
Yeah, that's it. Is that the roundup?
Yeah, that's it. That's my roundup.
On the roll, man. Confident. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think
to be honest, that first half you lot should have got peppered though. Let's call a spade a spade. Like that first half, West Ham should have been gone.
I wouldn't say gone, but yeah, they definitely could have scored 2 goals.
Well, yeah, that's gone, isn't it? What are you not gonna do? How many times
we scored 2 goals, so how can they?
But it's different. If you're going in 2 behind, it's different to.
Yeah, but we created chances as well in the first half.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. We'll see. Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yes, are you sticking with 3-1? Because this is going to piss me off, TOBS.
I'm sticking with 3-1. I think we're going to score some goals.
Bro, I've got 3-1 down for me already.
Of course you have.
What do you mean? Listen, you can't change your score. You can't change your score, Toby.
I do my predictions before the show. I do it before the show.
Can't change your score.
To be honest, if we don't have our shooting boots on, maybe it might be 2-1, but I know we'll definitely win.
2-1, yeah. Say no more.
No, I'm sticking with 3-1. I'm sticking with 3-1.
Oh, flip it out, man.
Cool.
These two are obviously in cahoots anyway. Whatever. So for me, I'll probably go 2-1.
One's top of the league and one's bottom. What we doing that?
Yeah, but now Turkish is close. Toby's got the flow going. So he's
I'm trying to take some of the sauce he's been having over the last few weeks, bro. I don't know how he's got to where he is. A few weeks ago, I swear he was closer to me. Now he's gone.
Oh my god! I'll go 2-1 just to piss off Toby, and then if it finishes 2-1, then I'll be able to repin his. But like, yeah, it's true. Like Tottenham need to put some respect back on their name after the 3-0 clappings they were getting early on in the season by every London club. Like it was rude. It was disrespectful. Every single London club was just wiping the floor with them. So,
Yeah, I agree. Whacking us. Revenge is in order, bro.
100%. Like this is serious. They really need to beat Palace. And I think they will. Yeah, I think, I don't know if Kane's back amongst the goals yet. I don't know if I want to say that. I know he got his goal against Liverpool, which was a really well taken finish. It felt like a very traditional Harry Kane goal. Into the corners, did very well there. And I'm more excited. I'm not even excited, but I'm intrigued to see what Conte does in the January transfer window. I think as soon as January the 1st is that day, it's going to be just Sky Sports just covering Tottenham, because I can't imagine him not clearing out some at least 3-4 players out of this team and getting new ones in. So I think that's when Tottenham really might kick on. But they're moving along nicely now. Yeah, 2-1, I think.
2-1, yeah. You know what I said already? 3-1. Steve's gone with 2-1. So a couple 2-1s, couple 3-1s. SAEED.
Yeah, I think, like Matisse says, man, I think you have to give Tottenham their praise, man. I think Conte's come in, he's asserted his authority, he's demanded a lot from the players, and it shows that they're following his lead. So that when you have that, for me, that's when you know Tottenham now. They'll build momentum, and that's a key thing, build momentum, because they're getting the wins in. For me, that was a big test yesterday to beat, West Ham. I know people say, well, it's only West Ham, but to beat them and to get in the semi-finals is a big test. So, having said that, I think Crystal Palace, even on their day, are good. But I just think when they get to that level where they need to beat teams and kill off teams, I don't think they do that. So, I'm going to go with Tottenham to win 2-1 as well. 2-1.
2-1 as well. GRIZZ.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-0. I see this as a low-scoring game. Yeah, Tottenham 1-0.
1-0.
Harry Kane.
There's been a few surprises.
I see. You know what? I've seen a much better performance from Harry Kane. Obviously, I'm going to say that from a Liverpool, but he was much better against us than we've seen a Harry Kane before that. So, yeah, I think 1-0 Harry Kane.
He might have just took a time to understand Conte's system, but he had a much improved game against Liverpool.
He did.
He missed a lot of chances, but his game is at least getting a little bit better.
He's been playing better in recent weeks, to be fair. I think it's just, I think the one worry, and it's still a worry, is his ability to put away chances. Because as you saw in that Liverpool game, he missed quite a lot of chances despite scoring, and that's been the pattern in the weeks prior.
Yeah, Kane's one of those guys that it doesn't mash up with his brain. He'll get chances, he scores. When he's playing better, that's when you know, because his overall game seems to be better to me anyway. Obviously, you see.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think his overall game is.
His overall game, yeah. Then the goals. Usually, the goals will come after that when his game is better, because he was playing as well. Do you know what I mean? He was dead on that pitch. Every time you see Harry Kane, there's nothing. Yeah, but his game seems to be back on.
I don't know. I think it's too. Yeah. No. That Liverpool game, I can't lie to you. I was impressed by Tottenham. Slightly worried that he's made the print an impact straight away. That's the thing about it. Obviously, even TOBS didn't think that it happened straight away. But that game was, in my opinion, they should have won the game with the chances they had created. But against West Ham, I saw a bit of the old Tottenham there, especially the first half. Got the job done, though. The job done.
I think
Palace next. So,
I think with his way of playing as well, I think fatigue needs to be taken into consideration as well, because under Nuno, we didn't run a lot. We were ranked 19th or 20th in the league and for running stats. And Antonio Conte, you know him, every day, suffer. In all these interviews, he's always talking about suffering, always talking about putting that graft on the pitch. And I think the players have responded to that, but it's taken a toll initially early on because we're still trying to get used to his method of playing. You saw the fatigue against Vitesse in the second half in comparison to the first half. You saw the fatigue against Norwich when we beat them 3-0. For every game where you see like a really good booming performance from an energy perspective, the next game we're a little bit so-and-so because the players are sapped, but it's good. I'd rather we try it and fail now and then get to grips with it. So the good thing is we're not actually losing when we're actually dropping off. So long may it continue.
Cool, that's all the Tottenham predictions in. John says, especially United. We made your legend, Andy Cole. You can't talk anyways. Big up. I think John's going back to the conversation we had about academies. A-Spec says, Villa will get a result against Chelsea, and I predict John McGinn to have a stellar performance and finally start to get his flowers. Criminally underrated.
True.
I rate John McGinn, I can't lie. I just don't know how he would fit in a better team. I like him. Actually, he'd probably fit... He's got more than Milner about him in terms of quality.
Maybe that's the problem, isn't it? Maybe
in terms of that sort of a player in the squad, it's always good to have that sort of a player. But
I can see him at Liverpool as a depth.
Yeah.
I think he's
probably saying that. Whereas I couldn't see him at an Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a weird one. I couldn't see him at a Chelsea.
No,
I couldn't see him at a Man City, but a Tottenham.
Maybe a Tottenham.
Stay where he is, man. Because at the end of the day, we always try and put these guys in a different team, but Aston Villa could be that team that breaks into the top 6. So listen,
tall
order, bro.
They went for it the summer, innit, in terms of that.
They spent money, man. They spent money, you know.
They just spent the Grealish money, didn't they?
Yeah, in advance.
They did. But do you see them finishing above the sides competing for the 4th to 6th spots this season, though?
No. Top 10, I think. Top 10 is realistic.
Top 10.
Yeah, I think definitely they should finish with the money they spent. They should be targeting like 7th or 8th spot, and the minimum they should be getting is top 10. I think. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Ronaldinho says El Nene over Jorginho. Penalties aside, discuss. I don't think there's much to discuss here, my guy, but it is what it is, man. Listen, I don't mind El Nene too much. El Nene was a 7 million signing, and he's given us 7 million worth of performances. He's not one of the people at the club that has let man down. He's actually done what I expect of him. In terms of Jorginho, I see Jorginho as a better Xhaka. I doubt
that's disrespectful.
I see him as a better Xhaka.
I don't know how I feel about that one, Turkish. That's disrespectful, bro. Xhaka, wow, Lord have mercy.
He's a better Xhaka, bro. He's a better Xhaka for me, man. That's how I see it. Well, am I? Is that a wild statement, SAEED?
That's wild, bro. That's wild. For me, that's wild anyway. Because I don't rate Xhaka like that. So.
I don't rate, bro. You're talking to the. I don't rate Xhaka. That's why I'm saying he's a better Xhaka.
I don't think we should even put them in the same sentence.
No, they're fine in the same sentence.
Are you mad?
Yeah, they're fine in the same. Yeah.
He said, yeah. I'm mad. They're fine.
No, I'm not mad for saying it.
I can get why Turkish is saying that, but no.
Xhaka's not Fred.
No,
Fred is actually a decent player.
Man, see, so I'm saying that's wild.
But that's wild.
You know, Fred is not good. Fred is not good.
Fred's doing more.
That's what I'm saying. People
all the party's doing.
Xhaka's king of Switzerland.
Fred may not be good, where is he? Fred is not a bad player.
Fred's better than your Cater.
Oh, yo.
You have to come with a hot take in it. You have to do it in it. You have to come with a wild take. We're having a reasonable conversation. You have to come with a wild take.
No, it wasn't reasonable.
Take the limelight. Go on. Take the Kate. Yeah, he's better than Cater.
From the moment we said Xhaka and Jorginho, it wasn't reasonable. The conversation was never reasonable.
I'm glad you said it, because at least it rattled you a little bit.
I don't know, man. I take Fred all day long. They had a Kate off.
Fred best player in the world.
Absolute shit. You're chatting.
One player plays and gives,
taking the piss.
You know what I mean? A solid performance week in week. The other player doesn't even play. When was the last time he played? Cater?
Last night, brother.
All right.
Oh no, SAEED, why, bro? Why have you let this happen?
And he came on and he changed the game. He was 3-1 down when he came on. 3-1 down when he came on.
I still take Fred over Keita though. I still take.
There was Tielemans on the pitch. There was Maddison on the pitch. There was Ndidi on the pitch. There was all these other brothers. Sumari on the pitch. Keita came on and changed the game. When he's fit, brother, don't talk Fred.
That's a big question though.
Talk Flintstones, don't talk Fred.
When he's fit.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Don't talk football when you're talking about Keita.
No, for me, my personal opinion, I rather have Fred than Keita, but that's your.
You're
opinion.
not serious with that, man. Are you in that Man United team?
Yep.
Let's keep it moving.
I didn't think there was much to discuss, but obviously there was.
But this man's trolling because he started trolling in the beginning. So appreciate the super chat, but we can't take you seriously after what you said. No.
It went from El Nene to Xhaka to Jorginho to Fred to Keita.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It started from El Nene because I don't like the disrespect that's shown to El Nene. I got time for El Nene.
You man really think Xhaka can play in a pivot in the Champions League?
No. Look, okay,
he can't. But I'm in the mold of midfielder, like Jorginho.
Matisse,
it just stresses me out to hear Xhaka's name next to Jorginho.
Jorginho is an upgrade on
my
Xhaka.
hair starts standing up on my arms. It's just
I get that.
Nasty.
Maybe I'm trolling with the Xhaka bit, yeah. But I thought it was starting from El Nene disrespect. Like El Nene, every time I see him, he puts in 100%. Doesn't do anything wrong. He may not be the most glamorous. I don't like the disrespect for El Nene. He's not that special.
El Nene's fine. He's hardworking.
He's not that special.
Who disrespects him though, Chris? I don't think anybody does.
El Nene's not good. He doesn't really impact games. He's not really good.
He's not that guy. I get that, TOBS. He's not that guy. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. So what's the point of him being there?
But every team needs a cog. Yeah. So, like, for example, Man's recently got Skip now. Yeah. He's a cog. He's a vital cog. Not vital cog, but he's a cog and becoming vital. El Nene can be a cog in a machine.
Skip is young, and I think he's now, like, as of late, he's making his impact felt in matches much more than.
I'm just giving you an example. Like
Harry
Winks is a good example. SAEED, my brother.
People really in the comments are saying J5 is just not good. I swear to you, if Jorginho had gone to Manchester City like he planned to, because Pep wanted it,
he would have been
didn't get the deal with the Lions.
People
would see Jorginho over. They would see Jorginho completely differently.
Why do you say that about Fred? What do you say about Fred?
I said I like Fred. I said Fred's decent.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than Jorginho, but he's decent.
Well, they're different positions, though, isn't it? One's a dictator, one's a more engine.
See, again, I'm sorry, no disrespect to you. If you're asking that question, you don't understand football. If you really think Jorginho, you don't know what he's good at, and you watch the Italy team and you watch, you don't know football. I'm not even going to get in a discussion with you.
I'm starting to think that's TOBS' burner account or something.
Doesn't know football. I'm sorry. Doesn't know football.
He's rattling you, every single one of them.
It's foolish.
El Nene's a less.
You know what we should do? We should have a big 6 hot takes. We should do that, you know.
You said it, man. Fred, you rated Fred. That's bum talk.
But then for me, you know what it is with Fred? A lot of people don't see, and they always judge him with McTominay. You have to judge Fred for Fred. And that's what people don't do. The same way you're dismissing Fred is the way I dismiss Keita. So I think you have an agenda, I have an agenda. Simple as that.
I prefer McTominay to Fred.
Well, there you go. That says everything about what you think about Fred, innit?
I think McTominay will have a better career than Fred at Man United. Fred, if Ralph is the inventor of football that you don't say, I'm gone.
I don't have anything against McTominay, by the way. I thought he played well against Norwich, but to say that
he's your Henderson, bro. You need to make him. You need to make him part.
Whoa,
man.
Well, he's
imagine McTominay, captain of Manchester United.
No, but you get what I'm saying, though, innit? Like Henderson, when McTominay's kid still. You got to remember he's still a kid.
He's not a kid. He's like 20. What is he? 25?
Nah.
McTominay's old. What are you talking about?
How old is McTominay?
He's old,
25.
He's like 25
years old.
Can someone confirm how old he is? If he's 25,
now he's 25. Yeah, he's 25. Big
100%.
He's young.
Yeah, 100%.
I still say Henderson at 25 was getting cussed and sold to Fulham. So dreams can come true.
The system player though. McTominay isn't, and McTominay won't be.
Because you ain't got no system. Ralph's here now. The inventor of football is here.
I disagree that Henderson
make you in a
system
system.
player, by the way.
I think he is.
How?
Because he works well in the system. You put him in
but how? What is he doing in the Liverpool team?
I think Jurgen Klopp
that's specific to Liverpool.
I disagree. I agree with TOBS because he's plays quite a few positions. So he's not.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Henderson, the system of Jurgen Klopp elevates Henderson to a whole new level. I think if you put Henderson in another team, I don't think he'd be the same player as you think now.
But the reason why I disagree is because he's been playing in this system for years, and you've actually seen him improve. It's not like he's benefiting. It's not like he's benefiting from the system. He's helped make the system better, bro, because he's actually upped the levels.
No, but what we're trying to say, but what we're trying to actually get to, though, right? We're digressing. What we're trying to say is the inventor of football is now at Man United. He will have a system that will hopefully elevate McFred, right? One of them, innit? One of them brothers got come through, right?
Fred was coming through under Ollie, so you know what I mean.
Fred wasn't coming through shit.
He was. That's why you got an agenda against Fred. Then I haven't an agenda against Fred.
Yeah, my agenda that he's shit.
No, he's not shit. You're disrespecting Fred now. He's not shit.
Okay, win something in it with him, like getting the top 4 again.
Again, you just talk. That's managerial issues. It's not one player.
Every play of you guys, right, is because of a manager situation.
I mean, it's though. One player does not make a whole team win a title.
Rashford, Pogba, Martial, Fred. Every man is just.
You don't need a manager to make it win. How many? Look at the Galacticos then. So what's the story about the Galacticos then? So what do you say about the Galacticos?
What were you asking about the Galacticos?
So why did they win many trophies as they could have with all that team and all that players that he had? Why did they not win as much as they could?
Who was their manager?
I think it was it not Capello?
They got rid of Busquets in it. That's the bad move they done. They got rid of a proper manager and hired the biggest names out there. That you don't work like that.
There you go then, isn't it? They didn't get the right manager. There you go then. You need the right manager to get in place. Manager is key, man. You've got the best one, Pep Guardiola.
It's a good question, actually. Who was in charge of the Galacticos, people?
I think it was Del Bosque. Yeah, Del Bosque.
Del Bosque was definitely there. He was there for a period of it, but I don't think the whole period was him.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who's the coach of the Galactico era?
It was there. People are saying Vicente Del Bosque.
Yeah,
because I remember 2003. It was Vicente Del Bosque that came to Old Trafford, so it must have been him.
Ronaldo, yeah.
But there you go. Mans are saying he's been exceptional under Ragnick. They played, I think, one game under Ragnick, and people are calling him exceptional. This is what I'm saying. Your fan base is deluded.
No. Listen, I think they talk about Oliver.
No.
Look at this. This brother here. This brother here. Fred has been exceptional under Ragnick.
He scored that goal He
scored the goal. I think he was unbelievable against Norwich. I think he had an unbelievable game against.
Look what you're saying. He's unbelievable against Norwich. Look what you're saying. Look what you're saying.
We're talking about a player here. Can you not say that about a player? Regardless of the team, you've got a massive agenda against.
I'm rooting for you. I want your club to come back. I want your club to come back.
And Jordan Henderson as well.
I want you to come back, and I want you to come back and be good. And to be good, you can't have Fred in your team.
They said Jorginho is the best deep line playmaker in the world. Only Brozovic is close.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is the other side, Matisse.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Listen, just listen to what I'm saying, isn't it? He's better than Xhaka, and Xhaka's name should never be in conversation.
Okay.
Never. It should never happen. It should never happen. If we have respect for the beautiful game, we should never talk about Xhaka and Jorginho in the same sentence.
If we had respect for the beautiful game, Matisse, Jorginho wouldn't have been voted.
Listen, you can carry that salt and add pepper to it if you wish, but I've moved on. I am not triggered anymore. In fact, I was never triggered. I bathed in that shit. It was beautiful. Just let him enjoy his life, man. He's standing up on the podium. He belongs there. It's all good.
Talking about
Now people don't talk about Rodri, man. You have to. This Rodri guy for me is out of this world, man. People don't talk about Rodri. You know, I think he's very midfielder in the Premier League right now.
He's on form.
I agree with that.
Really good right now.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
no, I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that. I call him the best DM in world football right now. And that's from a Liverpool fan.
Jorginho.
No, he said Rodri. Move on. You're right. This guy's rattled for me. What's
sorry.
Why you got Jorginho in your mind?
I was about to say.
Rodri is the best DM in world football right now.
We need to.
He's up there.
I actually agree with you on that one, to be honest with you.
What about
the state of world football is terrible at the moment.
Bro,
Kimmich still playing DM?
Not Rodri, man. No better than Rodri.
Say that again, Tom.
Kimmich is high. Yeah, Kimmich is.
Are you talking on form? Or
just on form.
Yeah, on form.
Okay, on form. Fair. Rodri's playing.
Don't get me wrong. Kimmich is ridiculous. Yeah.
I would say
people just say his name, but don't watch him.
Fabinho is probably the best.
Yeah, Fabinho, but Fabinho's had a couple of injuries, couple of ins and outs. He gets a bit of time to come back to form.
Yeah, I hear you.
We're gonna do a show on this or something, innit?
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, we can do. Vade says rank Pep, Klopp, Tuchel, and Conte. Pep, Klopp, Conte, and Tuchel. That's my.
I think you just rank them.
Yeah.
Yourself. You've just ranked them yourself.
But I'd put Conte after Klopp, but yeah.
Agree with Turkish. All of a sudden, Tuchel's a better manager than Conte.
Listen. He sued us. Let me have my agendas and.
I mean, you can't say that though. When he's only come to Tottenham right now, though.
It's not a Tottenham.
If he was so good, he wouldn't be at Tottenham. That's how I see it.
But what I want to know, you know what the more interesting debate is, people. Where does Ralph come in?
What?
This guy.
Nowhere near.
Like it's top 6?
Why would you do that? That's not fair, you know. Why would you even remotely do that?
Why wouldn't I?
You kind of lost the argument.
Why wouldn't I? You was getting too comfortable there, brother.
I tell you what, man, Jurgen didn't come to your club would be irrelevant, mate.
Ifs, buts, maybes, irrelevant, you know.
You'll be
We will never be irrelevant.
If Jurgen comes to your team, be irrelevant.
We're coming with you to your grave.
You see that really hurt Saeed in his core, the way that he rebutted there.
You'd be irrelevant, I tell you that.
The way Saeed come out with that,
we ain't sitting.
The pain behind that, you could
pain. Someone just mentioned Sergio Busquets. I swear they're like 7th in La Liga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Busquets. Busquets is one of my favorite players of the last decade, but man he literally can't run now.
No,
his brain is still intelligence wise, he's still the best. But
Busquets is the best defensive midfielder of his generation.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
I'm cool with that.
Easy. He's better.
Yeah, let me not.
Of his generation, yeah, I'm with you.
I think I agree, but this generation of footballer, for me, is so fucked, man. Because if you compare them to the generation before that, TOBS,
why would he
wouldn't even make top 10. Let me
make it interesting. Let me make it interesting for you. I think Sergio Busquets is the best central defensive midfielder in my lifetime. So I'm 29 years old. I was born in 1992. Yeah. Give me a defensive midfielder in world football who you can hand on heart say was a better player in their career than Sergio Busquets.
Makalele?
No.
I was going to say him, but...
Makalele? What? You're disrespecting Makalele, man.
Busquets. We're talking about Sergio Busquets here.
What's your era, man?
Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is? We're talking about a defensive midfielder. Barcelona had so much possession.
Exactly.
It's like, did he really have to do the defending as a DM as much as we're talking about some other guys? So that's why it's got to be a discussion, because he's great on the ball. Off the ball, we didn't get to see him as much as other guys because they just dominated games.
He was one step ahead. He was always one step ahead. He didn't need to be all action. He used his brain to know where to be at the right time to pick the ball off people.
Patrick Vieira.
I hear that.
Patrick Vieira the same for you?
Different molds as well, man.
Yeah, it's difficult. There's a lot of guys, man.
Tell me Roy Keane over Busquets. I don't give a shit.
Roy Keane, yeah. I would say Roy Keane.
Shit.
100%.
For the football I like to see, I'll take Busquets.
But it depends again on what kind of like...
Yeah,
exactly. Then it comes down to system and the players around you.
It does. Because if you don't have the ball, you probably take Roy Keane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We are gonna do this on the Big Six channel. I did tell people there'll be a surprise in the next week on there. We was gonna record a pre-recorded show for the channel Christmas Day, but that didn't happen, unfortunately, because we couldn't find the time to do it. But in the new year, that channel will definitely get popping. A mix of us and a mix of Skull Thuggery. We've got a live show coming again on Robbie's channel end of January. There's a little break in football, so we're going to be doing a live show again then. So look out for that. And we'll be covering top 10 midfielders of all time, top 10 strikers of all time, defenders, goalkeepers, wingers, all of that, fullbacks. We'll be doing that all on the official channel. So make sure you're subscribed to that. And we've got about 10 minutes left to discuss the last game. Norwich Arsenal. You know what? There's not really much to discuss. We got the job done against Sunderland. Heavy rotation. Pepe performed well. Eddie performed well, obviously, with a hat-trick. But what it's allowed us to do, you see that Wolves' game is cancelled now. So they've got 8-9 days preparation before our game, whereas we play 45 hours before the
fair, isn't it? It's mad.
So it's mad. Is your game cancelled this weekend, Turkish?
Wolves' game, yeah.
No, Wolves' game has. Watford versus Watford.
Who have you got this weekend then?
Oh, Norwich away.
Oh, have we spoken about that?
What are we doing
He's
now?
talking about it now, Tobs, isn't it?
Because you said Wolves. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sorry, it's because you said Wolves. Sorry.
What is going on here?
That's the whole Jorginho Ballon d'Or thing has rattled him from his done.
I thought you were saying
It's just like, what's going on?
I thought you were saying that you had Wolves this weekend and it got cancelled. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we got Norwich on Sunday and then we've got Wolves on Tuesday, midday. So it's mad. Wolves obviously got extra time to prepare and whatnot.
Good.
It is what it is. We'll discuss. We got a few Van Bommel here.
Yeah,
that's a good shout. Even though I wouldn't put him on up some of the names that.
Come on.
Seedorf.
Seedorf's not a DM, man.
Yeah,
I
I wouldn't say he's a DM. Like we said, systems have changed over the years and whatnot. Like I wouldn't even really Vieira DM. I'd say box to box.
Vieira.
So yeah, it's all mad. But like I said, official channel people, we will go through all of that in depth. So look out for that. Norwich Arsenal. Yeah, we should get the job done, man. I think keeping in mind Wolves is a very difficult game. And you see how they performed against the last few big clubs they've played. I think we've got to be wary. I think what the League Cup has done for us is allow us to rotate a little bit without worrying too. Listen, it's Norwich. I said against Sunderland, whatever 11 we play, we should win. Against Norwich, they've got injuries, big injuries in attacking positions. Whatever team we play, reality is we should win the game, whether it's scrappy or whether it's free-flowing. Get it done, because that Wolves game for me is going to be a tough one. But at the same time, we can't sacrifice because 3 points is 3 points. I think Pepe done well against Sunderland, but Saka, he's probably coming off his 2 best performances in a row for Arsenal. So for me, it's an easy win. I've already put, what did I put down? 3-0 Arsenal. I spoke to a Norwich fan earlier. He said Pukki doesn't really have any help up there. Couple injuries, COVID issues in the squad as well. He doesn't even know the lineup and what it's going to be. And he doesn't really, he said his head's saying Arsenal win, his heart's going 1-1. But if a Norwich fan is saying that, then yeah, we've got to be confident,
1-1.
Especially with our form as well. So 3-0 Arsenal. Steve's gone 2-0. Anyone got any thoughts on the game?
2-0 Arsenal for me.
We didn't ask for your prediction yet. Why are you giving a prediction before your time?
These brothers are skipping the queue and it's just crazy.
Trust the process, innit, bro?
The top of the league now. He's like, fuck it, man.
Yeah,
Have we started talking about Arsenal yet? What's going on now?
Where's the rules gone when it comes to everyone else?
Nothing told me.
You know what, though? it's actually, I actually think you lot playing Norwich has come at a good time off the back of that League Cup one, because I think some of those players that you played in the League Cup game, I think this would be the game where you can give him a chance. Like, this would be the game. If Nketiah scores a hat-trick in a League Cup game, if there's any game I would say handpicked for Nketiah to play in the Premier League to come in, I think it would be Norwich. Like, I think you can get away with playing Nketiah and Pepe in the attack again, and then you put in either one of Saka, Emma Smith-Rowe, or Martinelli. Yeah, I think this is the game where you can
Tomiyasu as well. Judging, obviously, it didn't seem a big injury that he came off with last game. But again, I'd rather Tomiyasu fully fit for Wolves and maybe Cedric against Norwich than risk Tomiyasu, because he's vital for us. He's going quietly under the radar in terms of everyone talks about Ben White, Ramsdale. For me, Tomiyasu's up there as well. Like he's been the one for me. Obviously,
call me a football guru, bro. Brought him into my FPL the day he signed. Call me he's been racking up points for me. Serious.
I gave up on that game. You know what I'm saying?
So have I since. It was just Tomiyasu racking me points. There's no one else.
GRIZZ, it's over to you anyway.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Oh shit! I skipped you, Saeed, didn't it? Go on, Saeed. What's yours?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a bit of a dodgy thing going there. Did you throw that one out there, GRIZZ? And Turk, was that your little thingy there? Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll give GRIZZ a no. Listen, he'll go back round, whatever.
Yeah. Go on, Saeed.
Yeah. Listen, I get no banter with Arsenal, man. Arsenal do well. You have to give credit where it's due. They're on a roll. They're confident. Arteta's got them, you know what I mean, playing good football, especially West Ham and Southampton as well. You know, they're playing good football, man. So you have to give credit where it's due. I think this one, for me, they have to win very, very comfortably. They need to keep their kind of stability right now. Because if they try to let Norwich have a get into this game, that's where for me Arsenal the nerves start to come in. And then you're talking about Everton game where Everton for me had no right to win against Arsenal. So for me, Arsenal will keep going. I think they'll keep pushing. I think they'll get the 3 points, but I think it'll be a comfortable 2-0 win. And you know what, man? As much as I say Arsenal are a banter club, you have to take them seriously now for this top 4. I did say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why you have to say okay and why can't do? You're a Liverpool fan and you stick to your Liverpool, all right? Is that all right?
Tell him again. Tell him again.
You know what I'm saying to you? All I'm saying.
So suddenly I can't talk about other clubs. Like man's been invited on a big six show, yeah, and I can only speak about my club. Like what kind of
you've had your chance
nonsense
to
is
do
this?
it, and you've just
Like what kind of nonsense is I can't talk on the big six? Like
no, but I did say though on this channel.
why invite me, Turkish bro? If I can't speak on other clubs, why invite me? Replace me in it. Get James Redmond in it.
Tobes, man are asking in the comments, have you got a comb?
Yeah, I do. My beard.
People in the comments are like,
why do they care? My beard. Why do they care? I want them to let all these people, because I show my face on camera. Show me your face on camera. Let me
oh shit!
Show your face on camera.
Oh shit! Here we
show
go.
Your face on camera. All these people that talk about my hairlines, I want them to send me pics to their hairlines on Twitter. Since their hairlines are so pristine and sharp. Yeah?
Bloodshed.
Over and out.
I'm on you. I'm on you.
Saeed, what do you predict? I didn't hear you.
No, I just said it would be a 2-0, and I did say on the Big Six show when Arteta gets his team, he will have to fight for that top 4. So, and he's doing that this season. Whether they stay there, I don't think so. But for now, they're doing well.
2-0. Grizz, you 2-1.
I'm gonna change it.
Now you can't do this.
Why can't I change it?
I mean, technically, you can't start again, isn't it?
No, but why can't I change it? Tell me, Saeed. Why are you so rattled? Why can't I change it? I can't speak on other clubs. I can't give a prediction when it's my turn. I'm going 3-1. Arsenal. Changed it.
3-1. Cool. Tob, you said 2-0. You sticking to that?
2-0. Yep.
2-0, yeah?
Yep, 2-0.
Matisse?
I'm going 2-0 as well. And I think, yeah, I still don't have Arsenal in the race. I think if the fact that Saeed's saying that tells me Man United are. Let me not say anything in it.
Well, you should be worried as well.
No, I'm not. I'm not worried. We're not getting involved in this conversation. We're not involved in this top 4 conversation.
Please, Skullfoggery, clip this.
We're not involved in this top 4 conversation. I refuse to even get involved. You man do that in it.
Turkish, what's going on, man?
I'm not Skullfoggery, bro. I'm not Skullfoggery. Like,
yeah.
That's your business, isn't it? You and Swee King and Champions League Varane, you deal with that.
Okay. Man said Turkish, what's going on? People are gonna think I'm Skullfoggery or something, bro. That's not me. I don't do that.
Champions League Varane signed to put Man United in the Champions League. Oh, it's mad.
All right, then. And Lukaku was what?
Tweet that. That's
what was the Lukaku? Was it Lukaku?
That tweet is available for all of you. Anybody at home want to take that tweet? Just credit me in the thread.
Was signed. Take the likes for a tour of JD. Is that what you're saying then?
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm not involved in this whole top 4 thing. If you want to play with Arsenal and all this, do your thing. You do that. Arsenal in the top 4 race now. All right, crazy.
I know a couple of us have to get on to other events tonight. Obviously, it's coming up to Christmas Eve as well. Let me put up the prediction table quickly. There we are. Tobes in the lead, hence the chest today.
Yes. I'm going to say 2-0, to Arsenal, man. It's a bit of kind of hope that we,
Mind the gap, Turkish. Mind the gap.
Grizz, man. You want to change your score, Grizz?
Yeah, can I have 73 points?
Say no more, people. Steve, I see you in the chat earlier on. Hope you're having a good night. Real ball talk as well in the building. I see you there. Big up everyone in the chat throughout the night. 3.4K still in the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. We've hit 1,000, so big up you guys. Make sure you're subscribed to all the lads. Saeed, Grizz, Tobes, Matisse, Steve, and Skullfuggery. New year, new things coming. Someone said, Usman said, you lot should do hot takes. Listen, I don't know what hot takes is, so let me know in the comments after what that is.
Just do then about Xhaka.
Basically, just clip up Saeed, innit? Basically, that's
yeah, we can do that, man. That can happen. We could put that out for you guys.
Shameless.
Cool. Before we go, have a Merry Christmas if you obviously, you're part of the holidays. If you're not, have a good holiday, good New Year. Well, we're back before the New Year, actually. We're back on Monday after the Newcastle United game. SAEED, you'll let us know when. Hopefully we can do as close to 10 as possible. But as Matisse says, lateness is greatness, and you lot have become used to us being about 5-10 minutes late. People, we are out. Love for the love.